So this video is for all the people who have been commenting, asking me to give them tips and tricks on how you can use Fanny. So yeah, I'm going to be teaching you how you can play Fanny like me. And you might be wondering, well, Bella, who are you? How can I trust you? Okay, here are my credentials. This is me a few years ago. I've been top 1 in Camarines on my main and my Smurf account. I've also reached top 10 on the Philippines leaderboard for Fanny. I've also reached top 10 for the UK, and also in South Korea I was on the leaderboard too. And I've also been global on the old leaderboard. I was ranked 265 as a solo player, and yeah, this is me now. As I'm recording this, I'm currently global 40 Fanny, so I think I can help you out if you want to improve. If you watch my videos, one thing you're going to notice about me is I usually don't use full assassin build. Like, you're going to see me having lifesteal most of the time, and you'll notice that I'm extremely slow. And why am I extremely slow compared to other TikTokers who use Fanny? That's because I like to do energy management. Like, I don't like dying in team fights, and I like to make the most out of my energy. But before you can do that, let's hop into practice mode. I'm going to explain her skills. So her first skill is where she swings her blades like a tornado. Her second skill is her cable. It will go in the direction you aim it in. Her ultimate is where she jumps down and deals massive damage. So if you want to do energy management, you need to understand her passive. So when she flies, she will apply a prey mark on an enemy up to 2 times, and each time, or each prey mark will restore her energy. And then another part about her passive is her flying speed. Now her damage scales with her speed. The faster you are, the more damage you're going to deal. And I'll show it in this example. So to show you the difference, I just did one normal cable, and then in the next clip I did 2 cables to make her speed faster. And as you can see, there was an 18 damage difference. If you're faster, you're going to deal more damage. So next we're going to talk about the build and emblem that I use. So these are my main 3 emblems for fighter, assassin, and offlane. So if you're going to be playing like a fighter, what I do is I go for penetration items first, and then I will build War Axe as the 3rd item, and then go Queen's Wings, and then the last item is situational. If the enemy has a lot of CC, I use Brute Force. If they have like more magic damage, I buy Radiant or Athena's Shield. Or if they have a marksman that's really annoying, I either go for Guardian Helmet, Antique, or Chastise. And then of course, so I can play aggressive, I always use Fighter Emblem. And then the first talent is situational. If you want to farm fast, you go for Swift. But if you need more damage, overall you just go for Thrill. And of course, second talent, it has to be Festival of Blood. I cannot live without that. And then third, I like to use either Impure Rage. You can also use Warcry, it's not that bad. And Killing Spree is pretty good too. It's kind of like broken on Fanny, honestly. So next is my setup for playing as an assassin. So it's mostly just damage items, and you're only going to have 1 defense item, which is Queen's Wings. And then for the emblem, I like to use Marksman Emblem because this gives adaptive attack and penetration higher compared to the assassin emblem, and it also gives you attack speed, which is really helpful in farming quicker. So next is my setup for playing as an offlaner, as the XP. So shout out to Mr. Fumble, I just copied his build, honestly. So you want to focus on getting penetration so that you can easily dominate your opponent, and you can also rotate quicker and take out the enemy core or the enemy jungle. And the talents and emblem are the same as if you were to go for fighter. So now that you know how to use Fanny's energy correctly, and you know how to build your items and set up your emblem, I'm going to use this game as an example on how to apply it and do a proper rotation. So this is the game. I was with top 30 Philippines Gushin, and we were 3 immortals, 1 glory, and 1 honor, I believe. So first you just want to start off with the blue buff, and then what I did here is I invaded, and lucky for me, the Angela did not check bush, so I was easily able to steal to use that buff. And then I was going to try to kill them, but I don't have energy, so I decided to take his green instead. And then we were doing comms here. The Gushin was saying like we should invade because Suyu, he's just level 1, he doesn't have an escape skill yet. So I went ahead and invaded him, we killed him, and then I did take his blue buff. So now that I'm level 4, I'm also going to take the litho so that we can have vision if anyone tries to visit the gold lane. And because Suyu is still level 1 here, Gushin and I invaded him and we took his jungle. So if you notice, he has no jungle at the top side and no jungle at the bottom side. So that is essential if you want to snowball and get an early lead. So we're gonna fast forward to the turtle fight, and since I'm way ahead of Suyu, they cannot contest. So I got the turtle, and I'm gonna go jungle, take my blue buff, and Suyu's red is already there, but I have Lucian and Johnson going up there. Look at him, he's only level 2, and he dies. So we still have a good lead in front of Suyu. I'm level 6, he's level 2. Now, this is not the perfect gameplay, and I'm going to show you a mistake I made here. So, I tried to kill Angela because she was really low, but Fredrin had a lot of CC, and Kagura's ultimate also knocked me back, so I ended up dying here. Do not make the same mistake, don't be too greedy. Now, map awareness is really important on Fanny. I noticed while I was jungling that Suyu was low, so I decided to go up there and then kill him, because I had enough of a lead on him. And since I killed him, I was going to try to take his blue buff, but Moskov and Kagura were protecting it with their lives, so I had to get back and just return to my jungle. But, unfortunate for Suyu, he actually died to Gushin, so I decided to invade anyway, and I ended up taking his blue buff again. So after surviving a near-death experience, I just went back to jungling, and I have a 4-level gap ahead of Suyu, which is really good. And fast forward to the second turtle, I'm just taking it peacefully, knowing that they cannot contest it. And I have Gushin and Johnson zoning for me, making sure that Suyu doesn't come close. And Gushin was about to die there, but Johnson clutch, he saved him. And then here we also get to take down Fredrin, because I don't know who he thinks he is. He thinks he has a lot of damage, but he just tickled us there. So yeah, we killed Fredrin, and I was going to try to kill Suyu as well, but yeah, I got him. I don't remember if I did or not, but yeah, I got him, because he was too deep there. And because I'm so ahead of Suyu, I'm literally not afraid to invade anymore. And I know that if he tries to jungle, he needs to get back, because he knows he's going to die to me. So yeah, he didn't try to get back here because he thought that Moscow would be able to hit me, but he didn't, and then I ended up securing his blue buff again for the millionth time. I'm just going to go back to farming here, maintaining my lead. I'm level 9, almost about to be 10, and he's still level 6. So we're still maintaining the 4 liquidity gap. So I went to the red buff because I noticed that Johnson was going to invade, and then we managed to kill Suyu. And then I took his creeps again, and we were going to try to kill Kagura here, but me and Gushin couldn't do it, so Johnson had to take care of that. So now that we just killed the enemy mage, I just went ahead and took the third turtle. And I know that Suyu wouldn't contest because they're busy doing something there at bottom lane. He gets killed by Gushin, and I just go there to respo for my team. And I noticed that Moscow was low, so I went ahead and targeted him first. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to kill Kagura because she has insane mobility. So instead of me trying to kill her, I just went and took his blue buff again, because look at my lead, almost 5 levels ahead of him. At this point, because we're so ahead, I'm not even scared to like dive in anymore. And I know a lot of people are intimidated when Fredrin is the enemy, but if you're using Fanny, you don't need to be scared. You just need to be quick with your combo and you can take him out just like that. So again, this is not the most perfect gameplay, and I'm going to show you a mistake that I made. So we just took the third turtle, and we should be waiting for the Lord to come up so that we can take it and end the game. But I saw that my team started a fight, and I was going to try to take at least one out, but look again, it's like what happened earlier. So thankfully that mistake did not cost us that much, and the Lord is almost coming up, and I see that Johnson and Gushin are starting a fight again. And Gushin was supposed to retreat with Johnson, but I saw that he was having a team fight with Kagura and Fredrin. So I just went there quickly to respo, and then we're all good to take the Lord. And my dumbass almost gave the Lord to Moscow. He almost caught that with his ultimate, but he failed. And he made a mistake by teleporting there when he had no teammates. So yeah, after we killed Moscow, I was just taking the enemy creeps again, and we were able to kill a few of them here. So yeah, they just kept on making mistakes, and that made the win much easier for us. So you don't got to do anything crazy, you just need to wait for the Lord, and because we're so well fed, we can just turret dive directly. And we took 3 of them out here, and yeah, that is how you do a snowball rotation in 5-man. And this is an immortal example, so I hope you do have some faith in me when I tell you this is how you should be playing Fanny. Obviously, every game is not going to be like this. It does matter on the heroes that your enemies choose, and it's much easier, for me at least, to win if I'm in a 5-man lobby. If you go ranked and you go like duo, trio, you're going to end up with a lot of trashy teammates. It's kind of hard to carry, at least for me. I don't know how it is for all of you, but in my case, I only like to play ranked if I have like a decent 5-man, because like I don't want to carry 4 dogs every game, like hell no. And then moving on to some tips that can actually help, what I would recommend is to at least spend maybe 5 to 10 minutes a day in practice mode, just cabled around the map so you get familiar. And you can also watch other content creators and feel motivated to use Fanny. And the last tip I could give, you need to have someone in your heart, either someone who broke your heart, someone who warms your heart, just someone you like. You need someone you like. People play Fanny well when they're broken or when they're in love. So yeah, that's it. Bye!